Today we'll start kinematic, determinate and indeterminate structure. Already you know statical determinate and indeterminate structure and what is about the kinematic determinate and indeterminate structure. So what is kinematic determinate and indeterminate structure? When a structure is loaded, the joints undergo displacements in the form of translation and rotations. These joint displacements are treated as unknown quantities. You know what is translation displacement and what is rotational displacement. So this is translation displacement takes place in linear direction and rotational displacement takes place in the angular direction. What is kinematically determinate? A skeletal structure is said to be kinematically determinate if the displacement components of its joints can be determined by compatibility equations alone. When you can find out what is the displacement component of the joints by using the compatibility equations, then that is called the kinematically determinate structure. So what is the compatibility equation you have, and using that compatibility equation when you are getting the joint displacements, then that is called the kinematically determinate structure. Then what is kinematically indeterminate? A skeletal structure is said to be kinematically indeterminate if the displacement components of its joints cannot be determined by compatibility equation alone. When the joint displacement you can't determine by using the compatibility equation, then that type of structure is called the kinematically indeterminate structure. Now you are clear? So what is the difference between the kinematically determinate structure and the kinematically indeterminate structure? When using the compatibility equation, when we will find out the joint displacement components, that is called the kinematically determinate structure. When by using the compatibility equation you can't find out the joint displacements, then that is called the kinematically indeterminate structure. The number of unknown displacement components is greater than the number of compatibility equations. In the case of kinematically indeterminate structure, the number of unknown displacement components is greater than the number of compatibility equation. So when the joint unknown displacement component is greater than the number of compatibility equation, in that case you can that structure is called the kinematically indeterminate structure. In that case you can find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. Here coming to the degree of kinematic indeterminacy, the number of additional equations necessary for the determination of all the independent displacement components. This is called the degree of kinematic indeterminacy or degree of freedom. When the number of unknown displacement components is greater than number of compatibility equation, so this is your kinematically indeterminate structure. But for kinematically indeterminate structure, you have to find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. You have to find out degree of kinematic indeterminacy. So the number of additional equations necessary for the determination of all the independent displacement components is known as degree of kinematic indeterminacy, or this is also called the degree of freedom. So this is the example of kinematically determinate structure. Fixed beam is your kinematically determinate structure, and simply supported beam or cantilever beam and propped cantilever beam, these are the kinematically indeterminate structure. This is your propped cantilever beam. Here you see end A is your fixed, then end B is your roller supported. End A is fixed and end B is roller supported. Here you see due to this fixed end, there is a three reaction components. This is horizontal, vertical and rotation moment, because here you see one horizontal reaction, one vertical reaction and one moment. So due to these three reaction component, there is no displacement takes place at the fixed end. There is no displacement because here there is no horizontal displacement takes place, there is no vertical displacement takes place, there is no rotational displacement takes place. Means this vertical and horizontal displacement is called the translation displacement, and this rotational displacement is a rotation. So there is a three displacement is not takes place at the fixed end. But here you see this is your roller support. So here how many reaction component? Only one reaction, vertical to the roller base, vertical to the roller base. So either any displacement takes place along this direction, either any displacement takes place? No, because this is your constraint against the displacement. This reaction, the vertical reaction is your constraint against the vertical displacement. That's why the vertical displacement is equal to 0. Generally, so in the frame structure or beam, we are taking the assumption is you are inextensible. You are considering the inextensible of the member. So there is no horizontal displacement here due to inextensibility. So only there is a rotational displacement takes place because there is no moment. If there is no moment, means there is the rotational displacement takes place. So this is only one displacement. This is only one displacement is your takes place. So what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy? So the kinematic. This is your the kinematically indeterminate structure, and that is to first degree. Means here, this is the displacement takes place. This is the rotational displacement is takes place. Displacement are fixed and are 0. Here there is no displacement due to vertical direction, horizontal, and due to moment. Hence, for a prop cantilever beam, only a rotation at the end B, takes place. Rotation. This unknown is known as kinematic indeterminacy. This unknown is known as the kinematic indeterminacy of the structure. So, kinematically indeterminate to first degree. So, degree of kinematic indeterminacy here is equal to 1. Then next example, cantilever beam. So this is also indeterminate structure. Here also you see at end A, this is your fixed end. So there is also vertical direction, horizontal direction, and moment. So due to these three forces, there is no displacement takes place because here this is the vertical direction. So there is no vertical displacement takes place. This is constant against the vertical displacement, and the rotational moment. The moment is your constant against the rotational displacement. Means theta is your 0 and delta is your equal to 0. Theta is your rotational displacement and delta is your the vertical displacement or translation displacement. Both are 0. But here you see at the cantilever end, free end, vertical displacement takes place. And there is also the rotational displacement that takes place, vertically and rotational. Both displacement takes place. So what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy in this case? This is equal to 2. Displacement at fixed end are 0. Hence for a cantilever beam, rotation, translation displacement at B takes place. This is known as the kinematic indeterminacy of the structure. So this is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of the structure is 2. Or you can also say kinematically indeterminate to second degree. Coming to the another example, simply supported beam. Here you see this is your hinge support and this is roller support. At hinge support there is your two reaction, vertical and horizontal reaction. But you are considering this is the inextensibility of the member. So this horizontal reaction is not required, only vertical because there is no extension takes place. So vertical reaction, there is your the vertical reaction is your constant against the vertical displacement. This is your 0. But only there is no moment here. So the rotational displacement takes place, theta. There you are having theta, means rotational displacement takes place. Here also this is the roller support, means there is your vertical reaction. So this is constant against the vertical displacement. There is your that vertical displacement is your 0. Here also only the rotational displacement takes place. So what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of simply supported beam? So this is your equal to 2. The degree of kinematic indeterminacy of this simply supported beam is your equal to 2. Or this is also kinematically indeterminate to second degree. But in the case of fixed beam, if both ends are fixed, so three reaction here. So there is there is no translation displacement and there is no rotational displacement. This side also due to fixed end, there is no translation, there is no rotational. So that case, the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to 0. So that is called the kinematically determinate structure. kinematical determinant structure. Now you are clear. So what is kinematical determinant structure? This is fixed beam is your kinematical determinant structure, and simply supported cantilever, propped cantilever. These beams are kinematically indeterminate structure. Then coming to the pin jointed frame. So already you know what is pin jointed frame. There is your two types: pin jointed plane frame and pin jointed space frame. Plane frame is your two-dimensional structure and space frame is your three-dimensional structure. What is pin jointed plane frame? Each joint of a pin jointed plane frame has two independent displacement components. In the case of pin jointed plane frame, each joint has two independent displacement components. Each joint can displace into orthogonal direction, x and y direction, each joint. That's why, so at each joint there is two independent displacement components in the case of pin jointed plane frame. Similarly, in the case of pin jointed space frame, each joint of a pin jointed space frame has three independent displacement components. Each joint has three independent displacement components, means the joint can move in three orthogonal, three mutually perpendicular direction, x, y, and z. Three x, y, z direction that can displace. In the case of pin jointed space frame, it can move in any three mutually perpendicular direction. In the case of pin jointed plane frame, so at each joint there is two independent displacement components. So you have to take the total number of displacement is equal to 2j in this case, in the case of pin jointed plane frame. But in the case of pin jointed space frame, at each joint there is three independent displacement components. So you have to take the total number of displacement is equal 3 into j, number of joints. J is your number of joints. Here, this is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a pin jointed plane frame. You can find out the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a pin jointed plane frame. Dk is equal to 2j minus c, because 2j is the total number of displacement, E is the compatibility equation. 2j minus c is your when the displacement component is your greater than the compatibility equation, then that is your indeterminate, kinematically indeterminate structure. In that case, you have to find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. When 2j, this is your greater than E, 2j is greater than E, then you can find out degree of kinematic indeterminacy. 2j minus C is equal to degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a pin jointed plane frame. Similarly, in the case of pin jointed space frame, what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy? So here dk is equal to 3j minus c, because here you see in the case of space frame, at each joint there is your three displacement components, and there is your j number of joints. How many total displacement components in the structure? 3j. So the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to 3j minus c. In this case, this is a 3j minus. J is the number of joints and D is the number of compatibility equation. You see, when the number of compatibility equation is equal to the number of constraint imposed by support condition, you have to take the number of compatibility equation that is equal to the number of constraint imposed by the support condition is equal to the number of independent external reaction components. So you have to take the number of compatibility equation that is equal to the number of external reaction component. This equation, the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of pin jointed plane frame and pin jointed space frame, that you can rewrite dk is equal to 2j minus r. Dk is equal to 2j minus r, and for space frame, the degree of kinematic indeterminacy, you can write dk is equal to 3j minus r, because r is the number of external reaction component is equal to the number of compatibility equation is equal to the number of constraint imposed by the support condition. This example here, because there is your three reaction components, there is no displacement takes place. So these three reaction is the constant against the displacement. That's why these three is the compatibility equation. Compatibility equation. Here you see there is the vertical reaction. This is constant against the vertical displacement. The vertical reaction is the compatibility equation. Here also, this is a vertical reaction because there is no displacement takes place. That's why. So this is the constant against the vertical displacement. So this is your compatibility equation. Now you are clear. The number of compatibility equation is equal to the number of constant imposed by the support condition is equal to the number of independent external reaction components. Dk is equal to 2j minus r and dk is equal to 3j minus r. Then coming to the rigid jointed frame or rigid jointed structure, here also two cases. One is your rigid jointed plane frame and a rigid jointed space frame. So each joint of a rigid jointed plane frame has three independent displacement components. Each joint of a rigid jointed plane frame has three independent displacement components. Because two translation displacement and one rotational displacement. Means two linear movement takes place and one rotational. So three independent displacement takes place. So the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a rigid jointed plane frame that you can find out 3j minus c is equal to 3j minus r. E is your number of compatibility equation is equal to the number of reaction component. 3j minus c is equal to 3j minus r. Similarly, you can find out rigid jointed space frame or rigid jointed space frame. Each joint of a rigid jointed space frame has 6 independent displacement components. 6 independent here. 3 linear movement means 3 translation displacement and 3 rotational displacement. Total number of displacement at each joint is equal to 6. Then you can find out the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of rigid jointed space frame is equal to 6j minus c is equal to 6j minus r, where E is the number of compatibility equation that is equal to the number of external reaction component. dk is equal to 6j minus c is equal to 6j minus r. Now you are clear that how to find out the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a pin jointed plane frame, a pin jointed space frame, then rigid jointed plane frame and rigid jointed space frame. Then, due to inextensibility of members, so that case you can find out the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. That is for on breast plane frame, dk is equal to 3j minus r plus m. J is the number of joints, r is the number of external reaction component, and m is the number of members. Similarly, in the case of space frame, and for inextensibility of members, in this case, so you can find out the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. dk is equal to 6j minus r plus m. 6j means this is the total number of displacement. In the case of space frame, this is total number of displacement in the case of plane frame. 3j and here 6j. This is your 3j minus r plus m and here 6j minus r plus m. J is the number of joints, r is the number of reaction components, m is the number of members. Now you are clear. This case, the extensibility of the member you are considering, but here due to inextensibility of the members, so this is the formula you have to use in the case of rigid jointed on breast plane frame. On breast plane frame means there is no diagonally members are present. So that case, the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to this one. Now coming to an example, determine the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a rigid jointed plane frame of a double-storied building. This is one double-storied building. Here you see this is double-storied building, and here this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. The support G is your fixed support, and support H is your roller support, and support I is the hinge support. Fixed, roller, and hinge support. So you see that at the fixed support there is 3 external reaction component, and you see at the roller support there is 1 external reaction component, and at hinge support there is two reaction component. At hinge support there is two reaction. There is no displacement takes place along vertical and horizontal, and roller support there is no displacement takes place in the vertical direction, and in fixed support there is no vertical displacement, horizontal displacement, also rotational displacement. So these are the 6 reaction components. The total number of reaction is your 6, 3, 1, 2. And how many joints are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 joints. Each external reaction component imposes a constraint on the structure. Each external reaction imposes a constraint on the structure because the displacement component in the direction of a reaction component is equal to 0. Already I explained. So there is no displacement because this is the vertical mean there is no vertical displacement. Horizontal mean there is no horizontal displacement, and moment mean there is no rotational displacement. There is no 6 displacement takes place due to this 6 constraint or the 6 reaction components. Then you find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. Find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. You have to consider due to extensibility of the member and due to inextensibility of the member. By considering both cases, you find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. So here considering the extensibility of the member, and you find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. Here you see the number of compatibility equation due to constraint at support is equal to number of external reaction component. Already I have explained this one. So the number of compatibility equation is equal to the number of external reaction component is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 1. 3, 2 plus 1. 3 plus 2 plus 1. 6. Then what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy? Dk is equal to 3j minus r. 3j minus r. This is the formula for rigid jointed plane frame. 3j minus r. Then using this formula, you can find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. Dk is equal to 3 into 9 minus 6 is equal to 21. So the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to 21. So there is a 21 displacement components in the structure. There is 21 displacement component in the structure. So you have to give that 21 in which direction the displacement takes place. Just you omit this 6 direction because there is a constraint in this 6 direction. Then that other direction, because at each joint there is 3 displacement takes place. Just to start from the joint A. So at joint A there is 3 displacement takes place. Delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. And joint B also 3 displacement takes place. Delta 4, delta 5, delta 6. Joint C 3 displacement takes place. Delta 7, delta 8, delta 9. Then D 3 displacement takes place. Delta 10, 11, 12. Then joint E 3 displacement takes place. 13, 14 and 15. F 3 displacement takes place. 16, 17, 18. But due to fixed stand there is no displacement. There is no displacement. And here due to roller support there is the prevention of this vertical displacement. Only the horizontal displacement takes place and rotational displacement takes place. 19, 20. Then here due to hinge support there is no vertical displacement and there is no horizontal displacement. Only rotational displacement takes place, delta 21. So these are the direction of the 21 displacement components. So in the case of rigid jointed plane frame, the degree of kinematic indeterminacy you can find out using this formula. In the case of when you are considering the extensibility of the member. So and this is the 21, the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to 21. And this is the direction of the displacement components. Then you are not considering the extension of the members. That is due to the inextensibility of the members. Due to inextensibility of the member means there is no extension of the member takes place. There is no extension of the member takes place. These are the vertical member and these are the horizontal member. So there is no extension of the member takes place. So first you in the analysis of a rigid jointed frame, it is commonly assumed that the members are inextensible. This is you have to assume the members are inextensible in the case of rigid jointed frame. According to this assumption regarding inextensibility of members impose additional constraint. So this inextensibility of the members provide the additional constraint on the displacement of the support. Here you see this figure, in this figure, because this is a vertical member, so there is no vertical displacement takes place. There is no vertical displacement. So this is your 0, and here also the vertical displacement is 0. And here also there is no vertical displacement, and for this member there is no vertical displacement. And for this vertical member there is no vertical displacement, and for this there is no vertical displacement due to inextensibility of the member. In figure B, it is evident that due to inextensibility of the member of the column or vertical member, joints A, B, C, D, E, F cannot have any vertical displacement. Joint A, B, C, D, E, F cannot have any vertical displacements. So these constraints provide 6 compatibility equations. So because there is no vertical displacement, because due to the inextensibility of the member case, so in the column or in the vertical member, there is no vertical displacement takes place. 6 column, 6 vertical member, there is no vertical displacement takes place in all the vertical members. So here you can take the 6 constraint against the vertical displacement. So this is your 6 additional 6 compatibility equations. You have to take this is additional 6 compatibility equation. Similarly, when you are considering this horizontal member, here you see, so what is the displacement takes place at joint A? The same displacement takes place at joint B, and same displacement takes place at joint C. So only you have to consider only one displacement for this total, these 3 joints. So only you have to consider only one displacement. Similarly here, D, E, F. Here also, what is the displacement takes place at joint D? The same displacement takes place at joint E and joint F. So you have to consider one displacement, because this is the displacement, this is displacement, same. At each joint, the same displacement. That you have to consider the displacement is your delta phi. Here you see the inextensibility of the beam provide 4 equations of compatibility. So how many equations of compatibility provide this beam? Because here, what is the displacement here, and what is the displacement here? The same displacement here. So you have to take, there is a 4 compatibility equation. You have to take the 4 compatibility equation that for this 2 and this 2, because how many members, horizontal member, so that is the displacement. That is the compatibility equation of compatibility. The inextensibility of the beam provide 4 equations of compatibility, because the horizontal displacement of joint B and C are the same as that of joint A. B and C are same as that of joint A. Similarly, at EF is your same at joint D. And the horizontal displacement of joint E and F are same as that of joint D. So only have to consider 4 equations of compatibility, BC and EF. So now from the vertical members, you got 6 compatibility equation. There is no vertical displacement takes place, but in the case of beam, so only have to consider 4. How many total compatibility equation you got from the inextensibility of the member case? So 10, 6 plus 4, 10. So what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy? Because already you got here in 21 minus 10. When you are considering the inextensibility of the member, so you have to deduct minus 10, because the minus 10 due to inextensibility of the member. What is the total number of degree of kinematic indeterminacy in the case of inextensibility of the member? This is equal to 11. This is the direction of the, 11 direction. Here you see this is delta 1. There is no vertical displacement, delta 2. And here there is no vertical and horizontal same. What is at joint A? Same at joint B. So here no need to take delta 3, and here rotational delta 4. And here also horizontal displacement delta 5. There is no vertical displacement, and rotational displacement delta 6. And here rotational displacement delta 7. And here rotational displacement delta 8. And here due to roller support, there is no vertical displacement takes place. Only the horizontal displacement takes place delta 9, and the rotational displacement takes place delta 10. And at hinge support, here you see So there is no vertical, due to this vertical reaction, there is no vertical displacement, and due to this horizontal reaction, there is no horizontal displacement. Only rotational displacement takes place. So here you have to take only this rotational displacement, delta 1, delta 11. So these are the 11 displacement in the case of inextensibility of the members. Here you see, you can also find out the degree of kinematic indeterminacy using this relation. dk is equal to 3j minus r plus m. J is the number of joint and r is the number of reaction components, and m is the number of members. Here you see how many members you have to, you see, because here you got 6 vertical members, means you got 6 compatibility equation in the case of inextensibility of the member, and 4 horizontal member means you got 4 compatibility equation in the case of inextensibility of the member. So just have to count the number of members. You count the number of members and you put here, and you can find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. dk is equal to 3 into 9 minus 6 plus 10 is equal to 11, because the number of members is equal to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So using this formula also you can find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. Then coming to another example, find out the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a pin jointed plane frame. This is pin jointed plane frame. So this is the formula, dk is equal to 2j minus r, because at each joint of pin jointed plane frame has 2 independent displacement component, each joint. But here you see, due to hinge support, there is no displacement. There is no vertical displacement due to the vertical reaction, and there is also no horizontal displacement due to horizontal reaction. This is the constraint against the vertical and horizontal. So here there is no displacement. And roller support, there is only vertical reaction. So this is constraint against the vertical displacement. So here only the horizontal displacement takes place. You find out what is the, how many number of external reaction component, here 2, here 1, 3. Then find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. dk is equal to 2j minus r. dk is equal to 2j minus r. So j is your number of joints, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. J joint, 2 into 6 minus r. 2 into 6 minus r is equal to 3. 2 into 6 minus 3 is equal to 9. So the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to 9. Then just to give the direction of the independent displacement component, delta 1 to delta 9, because here 2 displacement delta 1, delta 2, here 2 displacement delta 3, delta 4, here 2 displacement delta 5, delta 6, here 2 displacement delta 7, delta 8, and here only 1 displacement, delta 9, horizontal displacement. There is no vertical here. And here there is no displacement. So these are the direction of the 9 independent displacement component, delta 1 to delta 9. Then coming to another example. So this is determine the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a tripod as shown in figure. Identify the independent displacement components. Here you see how many reaction component here? 3. Because this is your hinge support, this is your pin jointed space frame. This is here the number of reaction is equal to 3. And here the number of reaction is equal to 2. And here the number of reaction is equal to 1, because there is no, only this is the reaction. This is the reaction perpendicular to this one. Here this is this side and this side, 2 side here, 2 reaction here. And here 3 reaction here. 3 reaction, 2 reaction and 1 reaction. So what is the total number of reaction? 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6. The number of joints is equal to, how many joints are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Joint is equal to 4. So the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to, dk is equal to 3j minus 4. 3 into 4 minus 6, this is equal to 6. So just to give the 6 independent displacement component, delta 1 to delta 6 of this one. Because here you see, here there is your 3 displacement takes place, delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. Here there is no displacement because there is your 3 external reaction components, so there is your no displacement. That 3 external reaction is your constraint against the displacement. Here 2 reaction components, so there is your only 1 displacement takes place. delta 4 along this direction. And here you see only one reaction, means one constant against the vertical displacement, and another two displacement takes place, delta 5 and delta 6. So this is the direction of the displacement. Coming to another example, this is the beam. Determine the degree of freedom or degree of kinematic indeterminacy of the continuous beam. Shown in figure, assume that the beam is inextensible. You have to consider inextensibility of the member. Inextensible. Here you see number of joints. How many number of joints? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 joints. Number of member. How many members are here? 1, 2, 3. 3 members. And then number of independent external reaction component. How many? Here 2 reaction component. Here 1 reaction component. And here 1 reaction component. So 2 plus 1 plus 1. 4 reaction component. Then using this is the inextensibility of the member case. Then you can find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. So using this formula, inextensibility formula, you can find out what is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. 3j minus r plus m. So 3 into 4 minus 4 plus 3 is equal to 5. So the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to 5. So you give the 5 independent displacement components. You give the direction of 5 independent displacement components. Here you see, this is inextensibility, means there is no horizontal displacement. Only you have to take the rotational and vertical. So here, because there is a vertical constant, vertical direction, vertical constant against the vertical displacement, only rotational displacement takes place here. Here also, due to the vertical reaction, this is the constant against the vertical displacement. Here also 1 rotational displacement you have to consider. Here also 1 rotational displacement, 3 rotational displacement. But at the free end, there is vertical displacement and there is also rotational displacement. So these are the 5 displacement components of this continuous beam. So the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to 5, and these are the direction of the 5 displacement components. Now you are clear that how to find out the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a pin jointed plane frame and rigid jointed plane frame.